we also made some Kenyans that is very much ready to listen to the Gen Zs, sit them down, and have to hear what they are saying. And the deputy president also from Mombasa addressed Kenyans, the Gen Zs, and pleaded with them to calm down. What is your opinion? What is your take on how this was done?
First of all, our president is a liar. And there is no way you can believe a liar that he can perform this. Our president is a thief. He only believes in himself. He knows how to steal. And that's why he wanted to steal from us. And being in agencies, I remember one day, the Right Honorable, the former Prime Minister, once said that you think that when I'm hanging around with these people claiming that you reduce the level of life ikuje chini, then you are claiming that maybe I'm gaining something. There is somebody who is coming after me, and you won't regret, and you will regret. And currently, he's regretting. Why? Because the Gen Zs, there is no leader. The Gen Zs are people who are unemployed. The Gen Zs are people whom he told that is going to secure them a job. And the same liar, the president liar, he also came out and said that he want to look for us for a job outside the country. And yet he's sending away the investors in Kenya. In a place like Athi River, there are so many companies that were closed. So many. And those companies, you realize that one company employed over 400 people. So when one company is closed and 400, where are these 400 people? Where are they going? It means unemployment. It means the president, when he was talking about employment, backside of his mind, he was talking about creating unemployment to his people. That is what he means. After playing around, playing his dirty game, and ensuring that he entered in that office, and now he's now regretting. And I think we will fight till the end.
Even before we go to fighting to the end, we have promised the people that the finance bill 2024 is out. We have seen that it's out. I don't know, those are people saying after the law is released after 14 days, then still be a law. I'm not a lawyer. The lawyers can explain that further. And again, he promised the Gen Zs that he was going to come out and speak to them on the X space, which he did. He came out and he spoke to them.
But he came out and realized that he's a liar himself. He said that he has people of Kenya in his heart, yet he had nothing in his heart. He had only people like Wetangula, Madividi, and who? And this guy called Itumbi. Come here, go there, job. These are the people that he has in his heart. So, you can't be telling us that you love us, yet you are increasing something for us. So,
if the mission were not achieved, then what is the mission? What does the Gen Zs want?
The Gen Zs want a job. That is number one. And that is the main core. The Gen Zs are educated. The Gen Zs have purpose. The Gen Zs are hungry. They have nothing to eat. They live hand to mouth. And yet, we have only one, I don't know, I call him Don Juan, president, a liar.
So how are the Gen Zs going to get what they want? They don't have jobs.
Yes.
At the same time, they go on the streets.
Yes.
And instead of demonstrations, they destroy properties. They destroy businesses. How are they going to get this?
Actually, those people who are destroying business, those are thieves. Those are not Gen Zs. Gen Zs are peaceful demonstrator, peaceful young demonstrator, educated, who knows what business entails. The other people whom you are seeing that destroying other people's business, those are thieves. Those are not Gen Zs. And you realize that they are some old people. But it is not upon them. It's just because sometimes the living standard, you realize that somebody has not even eaten. So when you get that opportunity when people are demonstrating, and you know during demonstration so many things happen. So you cannot claim. There are people who take advantage of demonstration. And when when you see the innocent agencies demonstrating, someone will just go and steal from someone's shop.
Now, I want us to take a short break.
Okay.
But before we take a short break, just 3 days ago, the president had come out clearly, formed a commission, which was to do with issues to do with the debt, and the issues to do with how operations are running generally. But we see the Law Society of Kenya, of whom their chairperson was appointed by the president, has said no, thank you, and they have distanced themselves. How are we going to achieve things if the president has in mind that he brings people on board who can help in some achieving some task that will help our country move forward, and these people say no? Where are we heading to?
You know, the reason why those people say no is because they know which president who he is. He's only somebody who believes in his own stomach, not other people's stomach. Once he's there, he can eat. He only want to eat Kenyans. That is what he want. Because the reason why those other people said no is because they know him better and much, much better. You know, we are not dealing with someone whom we don't know. We are dealing with someone whom we know much better. Because at the end of the day, you will be told to do this and this on the forefront, on the daylight. But backside, you will be threatened. So what will you do? So you just say me to, I don't want that job. You go to step aside.
My dear viewers, we are having a short break. But remember, Mr. Dave is a politician. And when we'll be back, we'll be talking on issues that touches him as a politician. So we are having a short break. We'll be right back. Right back again, just as we told you earlier. And to our viewers who are just joining us, today we are privileged to have with us Mr. David Daly. Okay. That is Mheshimiwa David Daly, who contested for the Suna West Member of Parliament with the Jubilee Party in 2022. But unfortunately, fate was not on his side. And today we are privileged again to have him in the studio. So remember, you can ask questions and also send comments on BTV Kenya YouTube page, BTV Kenya TikTok, or Blackman TV, that is on Facebook page. Now, Mr. Dave.
Yes.
Why do you believe you are the best leader for Suna West constituency? You contested in 2022 with the Jubilee Party, but things did not go well for you. Still aspire come the year 2027.
Of course, yes. Why I believe I'm the best candidate?
Yes.
Is because I know the problems that my people encounter. It's because I know.
So what are these problems that your people encounter?
Okay. Also, as a young man and as a young generation who grew up in Suna West, actually study within Suna West. I didn't go even far. It is only that university and college that took me to Nairobi. But apart from that, the village, I know mostly what they encounter. And also within this our village, first challenge is education sector. I know bursary is being given, more so by the current MP or the previous MP. But the worst part of it is that it is being given according to how do you know me? Did you vote for me? Those are the number one problem. Number two is all about mentorship. How do you want to mentor these young guys? Someone has just finished Form 4. After Form 4, what next? You realize that this guy has scored the lower grades. A lower grade like D+, kurudi nyuma. And then there at school we are being told that when you get the lower grades, there is no future. And now how do you want to convince these people that there is a future? You know, not all of us that will get grade A. and not all of us will get grade B, and not all of us will get grade E. We have different capacity, the level of capacity, what we can do, what we can offer. We call it a talent, which has not been, it has never been recognized within my constituency. It is all about politics. Day 1, day 2, day 3, Monday to Sunday, January to December. Nani anaenda, nani atakuwa mbunge. But the main agenda that will help these people, there is nothing. After all, that's why you find that someone, after he has went to school, he has completed his Form 4 level, he's saying that, hey, mi sina mahali pa kuenda, I know nobody. And also for you, for a young man who has just completed his Form 4, akitaka kuenda jeshi, he has to know somebody. And he has to have some money to secure that job.
Now, let me take you back to your first statement.
Yes.
You said the bursary is
course.
issued on who you know.
Of course, yes.
I believe there should be a criteria of giving bursary. Not everybody just walks in. The reason I'm saying this is because that we have, people are different. We have those who come from the poor family background, the middle and the rich.
Yes.
There is no way that somebody from a poor family should be denied bursary and somebody from a rich family who can afford education be given. So how do you want, and seeing what's happening, the Suna West MP, the sitting Suna West MP has dished bursary more than any other member of parliament in the Migori County, in Homa Bay County, actually in the block, the Nyanza block. So I don't find it, I am not getting what you say that it is given as per what you want. And again, not everybody will get the bursary. Can you come clear on that?
Whatever you are saying might be wrong, or at the same time it also might be true. But to me, we have something, what these people they do on the ground. Remember, once I was a student at Bondo Secondary, I applied for a bursary. And I didn't get it. And remember, I'm an orphan. Actually, I lost my mom and father. I lost my mom in 2003 and my dad in 1998. I grew up as a total orphan. And the same MP knows me.
But by then,
that
it's
is by
different
then.
from now.
No, let us not talk about... You know,
the MP then is not the MP now.
The history tells a lot.
The MP then is not the MP now. That's one thing I want us to agree.
And even the current MP, I know him very well. He only did his bursary knowingly. I'm on the ground. The way you see me, I always walk and I talk to people one-on-one. And we have something called e-social media. When they just went out and then they say, I'm the best, I've been doing this. You know, when it goes around, people will say, oh, this guy is the best, this guy is the best. But when you come on the ground, maybe unless you have benefited from him and he has given you something, then that is when you can say this guy is the best. But to me, my friend, his performance is 30%.
You see, touching on education, Honorable Peter Masara, who is the current Suna West MP, has done massive. Yes. He has initiated many schools in places where there were no schools, and that you know, if you come from Suna West. And so I don't understand. Make the people know why you want to bring more changes on education and how you want to better education than he's doing it.
Let me ask you.
Yes.
Is he taking that money from his pocket, or is government money, or is these people's money?
It is government money.
So why are you saying that he's been doing this and this?
He's been doing that because that is part of his responsibility. I'm not defending him, but I'm saying that is part. How many MPs do you know who are not doing what Masara is doing?
No, there is no MP who's just sitting there doing nothing. They perform. It is only that, you know, there are people, when they do small thing, everyone will know. When they do a small thing, everyone will know. They just spread. And also the current world, whereby we have technology. So long as you have your website, so long as you have your mode of communication and followers, my friend will just expose everything. There are people like former President Mwai Kibaki. He did everything and he was not even talking. You can even talk, accuse him of so many things, but he's just silent. After all, you see whatever he does. But somebody who has been doing something, then he say, I've done this, I've done this, I've done this. My friend, let people praise you, not you praise yourself.
Now, my question will be, what do you want to do differently in Suna West constituency, which is not being done with the current sitting
Number
MP?
one, recognizing talent. Number two, empowerment. Number three, mentorship. Number four, the widower.
How are you going to do all this?
How am I going to do all this?
Yes.
Because I've gone through them. I've been on the ground.
Explain to the viewers, this is how I want to do this.
Okay.
If it is talent, this is what I want to do. If it is issues to do with the widows and the widowers, this is how I want to do it.
I've been on the ground, and I'm on the ground even right now. I'm from the ground, and I know what ground speaks. Because when I realized that, this is the current generation. We want to be free and fair enough for each and every person.
Yeah.
And what are we going to do? One, when I talk about empowerment, I talk about kuinua vijana. We come up with jobs. And how are we going to get these jobs? Remember, each and every person has a talent. I will support you through your talent. Remember, when you are a radio presenter and you came and asked for support, I will give it to you. When you are a footballer, I will give it to you. I will support you where I can. But through those, currently, we only say education, 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 education. Then, after education, okay, let's say you have helped this guy, he has completed his Form 4 level. Are you going to celebrate that you have helped him? You have helped him, he has now done his Form 4 level. Then what? Life after Form 4? What is he going to do? After Form 4, which kind of life is he going to be? Or you are going to say, I'm done with you, now just do your way. No. In life, there is every step. And also when I'm talking about mentorship, it is something which is good. Why? You realize that we are coming from different families with different challenges. So when you bring the youths together, you talk to them, you encourage them, you motivate them, they say at least there is life. Because the current world, you'll see other people, mtu akishamaliza Form 4, after that, you realize that, you're entering in a certain group like Watobangi, Changa, things like that. And they realize that there is no life. So that's why you find some other people, they venture into petty business, dirty business.
But piki business is not a dirty business.
I'm not saying a piki is a dirty business. Dirty business is stealing from other people. I love piki and I love those guys. They are working hard. They are feeding their children. With that 50 bob, 100 bob they are getting from their family. Those people are working hard, and I like them so much because even my elder brother is a motorcycle rider. And he fed his family. He pay fee.
Now, in your opinion, what is the state of Suna West constituency? Are things okay, or are there loopholes?
Okay, the state as per now, the current MP state that is going to vie for MP. So he stated that
when I ask about the state, is development-wise, social,
actually,
health sector.
Development is only in terms of a little bit education. That is why I dwell. And people used to say,
I want to talk in terms of looking at Suna West constituency. What is the state of Suna West constituency?
The state of Suna West constituency?
Yes, as at now.
To me,
you said you are on the ground.
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
Because there are a lot of things that are just mentioned. Things like mentorship, empowerment, and need the women's. So that's why I'm saying it is still 30% to me. But maybe to you, Unless
Not
maybe
me. I'm on a neutral ground, and there are some things which I might have seen and things which I might have not seen.
you know, to me, I know how those things are being done. That is why I decided that I when an MP. Not that I wanted to become a member of parliament to make some changes, and that was my interest. And since that I didn't make it,
Why did you not make it then?
there were not enough votes, my friend.
What do you mean there were not enough people voting?
Yes, people voted, but some of them.
So people did not prefer you over him. People
No.
preferred him over you.
Actually,
Meaning your policies might have not, I don't know, your policies might have not been right.
no, it is not only that. That was my first time. You know, in election there is losing and winning, and more so, my people. Some of my people love handout, and at the same time, yeah, they don't want the truth, and at the same time, they said vote stealing. And during election 2022, it was all about Baba and the ODM. And even the same election, I remember I was beaten thoroughly. I was beaten by the member of ODM and
Now-
the security of Peter Masara.
Now, if you talk about Baba and the team, the sitting current Suna West MP, Honorable Peter Masara, happened to go for the first time with an independent ticket.
Of course, yes.
And you,
Remember, we wanted leadership. We wanted a change. And we don't want kifua. That is what we don't want. It is the same people. The same people who elected him is the same people who elected Ndiege. And the same people who rejected Ndiege are the same people who voted for him. So in election there is winning and losing. And the same people who voted for him are the same people who will vote for me and I become the member of parliament.
now, how did you know that? You've just mentioned that the people who were the supporters then of Honorable Peter Masara did beat you up. How were you very able to know categorically that these people are Mheshimiwa Masara's supporters? Because by then there were a lot of competitors. There were Ndiege, there were and everyone.
My friend, Peter Masara is not someone whom I don't know. I supported Peter Masara in 2017 and I even contributed for him. I supported him fully. One of his bodyguard was my father who beated me. Pale tuko uwanja at Migori Stadium, who's known as Philip Odera Manganga, my uncle. And when I called Masara, he just fed me out. My friend, I was beaten. And remember, even I stay here in Uruba also. Don't think that I'm so new here. So when I'm talking about him, he's someone whom I know. Not that I'm speaking about the devil that I don't know. I know him very well, and he knows me very well, and he knows what I'm capable, and he knows what I'm capable of doing.
My dear viewers, I want us to go for a short break. Our guest, Mr. David Daly, is here with us, and we are going to explore more and get more. We are having a short break, and we are going to be right back. Keep watching, keep sending comments, keep asking questions, because we will sample them at the end of this conversation and read them out to you. Mr. Dave is here and he has a lot to say to us, pouring out his heart. So we are having a short break. We will be right back. Don't go away. Just as I stated earlier, we are in the studio with Mr. David Daly, Mheshimiwa. We told you can reach us on BTV Kenya, that is Twitter, BTV Kenya YouTube page, BTV Kenya TikTok, and Blackman TV, that is on Facebook page. We are back. Mr. Dave,
Yes.
what are your plans and agenda that you have for youths in case you are elected come 2027?
Maisha bora.
You need to expound.
Okay, my plan for youth, because I'm also a youth.
Yes.
My plan for my fellow youths, one is recognizing their talents. Two is empowering them, as I said before, and mentorship. Also improve education sector. It's like this Migori TTC, we should rename it Migori University. That one is also part of my plan. And also increasing technical TVETs to each and every wards, at least two, which can help us. And I think through that, it can help us to empower the youth, such that each and every person can know what to do. Because when you look at the current world, whereby we have the challenge, when you look at our education system 844, it was somehow a crap. One, you find someone going to school from class 1 to 8, you spend 8 years. And yet that certificate of class 8 cannot do nothing. You can't secure a job with it anywhere. In any government sector, unless someone employed you in Mwindi's shop or anyhow. Form 4 certificate is still useless again, because you'll be asked, which course did you pursue? At the same time, you also went to university or college. When coming out, maybe the way you're a journalist or a news presenter, you'll be given a job at a certain hospital as a receptionist, which is not part of your career. So, to me, I'll ensure that each and every individual who is going to school, you should not just go to school to get more grades, but to get a knowledge and to apply it outside world, such that he cannot see himself that I'm unemployed. The reason why I'm saying this, and I'm not even afraid to say, I work so hard and I got lower grade. Truthfully, I scored 207 marks in KCP. Truthfully, I scored a D plus in secondary.
B plus.
D plus.
D plus.
D plus. Strong. But I know majority of people cannot say that. But I realize that my talent is business. And my talent is that I love helping other people. And my talent is that I love serving. I better sleep hungry, but somebody has something to eat. And you cannot sleep hungry while I'm singing. So that is who I am. I'm a cheerful giver.
Now, allow me to take you back.
Okay.
You, according to the grades that you got, how did you manage to secure a chance at Kim? And how have you risen to the rank to where you are?
Everything happens when you believe and trust in God. That is one. When you realize that you are alone, now is when you'll work hard. And when you are an orphan, is when you'll know how the world it is. Actually, after my Form 4, that is 2013, I just went to Nairobi. In Nairobi, we were staying in a Mabati house suit.
That is in Roma.
No, that is at the river, Maboko constituency. So I stayed there, and we were almost like 5 guys staying under one room, and that room was costing 1,500. And imagine it was expensive. At the end of the month, the landlord could even come and close for us the door, and we still managed to enter the house through the window. So being that I have a mission, I started through Mjengo. From Mjengo, 2014, I secured a job at a company called Apex Steel.
I know Apex Steel where it is.
Yeah. Apex Steel, that is located within the river, the
Yes.
main company.
Yes.
Live out the one that is in Nairobi. There I worked for almost 6 months. Then I left. I resigned. Then I also got a secure job at Surge Ceramics contract for some 3 months. After that, during that year, I joined a college called Bluestone Sky Technology, where I started doing my computer packages. And I started pursuing my CASNEB courses ICT from 2014, 15, 16 is when I joined Kenya Institute of Management, KIMS. Remember CASNEB, you read alone. You could just go and meet exam.
Yeah.
That is all about it. So 2016 I joined KIMS. I started at certificate level. 2018 I graduated my certificate level, then I entered into diploma. Within 2018 I was elected as a vice chairman for Kenya Institute of Management. And within that period coming 2019, I was elected as an opposed as the president of Kenya Institute. Being elected and opposed simply means your work is well done.
Yeah, yeah.
So the same 2019, I graduated. After graduation, that's where during graduation we just sat down and looked at almost 5,000 students. You have been outside there looking for job, and yet you are seeing other 5,000 people also. And remember, it is not only these people. Remember, we also have other institutions. So during that period, I was also a tutor. I also trained. Then I also secured a job at the River Vocational Training, ICT assistant. I was training there. So that's how I ventured into myself. Kidogo kidogo, I created a business. And when I realized that, okay, there are so many people like me who is here at home. Majority of them, they were like, do you know, here at home we only practice agriculture. You realize that somebody saying, but you know, my parents are saying that you will get money in 2023, 2024, something like that, or in 2017. So it's just reluctant. His work is only to go to shamba, kurudi tu kwa nyumba, is only eat. You wait for something which is not there.
I will cut that story because that story talk about it on entrepreneurship,
Okay.
youth and entrepreneurship,
Okay.
which I will make sure you be back before you go to Nairobi and discuss with youth how to scale levels into business.
Okay.
It is very important. Now, my last question
Yes.
to you. What is the vehicle you are going to use come 2027? Which political party? Because I see ODM is full.
No one has said ODM is full. There is no party which is full. In everything, when you say this is full, it means you have already given up. And remember, we as Gen Zs, God willing, we are going to have our own political party. And in election 2027, we are not going to have things like promises. We are going to have actions. Already we have discovered the people who say, I'm going to do this. You know, majority of these MCAs, MPs, governor, they think that we don't know their role. Like MC will say, nitawaletea maji, nitawatengenezea barabara. That is not his work. His work is only there to present those things. Na anakuja nafanyiwa by the governor. So when he does that, he is coming and by chest and saying, hata anapiga kifua, mimi ndio nimetengeneza hii. Stupid. Hakuna kitu amefanya. So we know each and every person's work. And that's why we are on demonstration, because we know our rights, because we know what laws entails. So when you're talking about political party, of course I may say ODM is still strong. But what you should know, the Swahili says, kila kitu iko na mwanzo na
Mwisho.
Mwisho. I'm not saying ODM is going to end in 2027, but I'm saying we are going to elect the person, not the party. I might be in ODM, I might be still in Jubilee, because even right now I'm still in Jubilee. But when you see someone's character is being determined by what he does every day. So when you see this guy is not a man of development, can you elect that person? Surely
No.
you are just increasing your poverty. So concerning party, we cannot talk about it, but we can say there is still time for everything.
Now, it will be injustice if I don't do this to the residents of Migori County.
Why?
That is bringing me to the very last question.
Yes.
Migori County, are we headed to the right direction with the leadership of Governor, His Excellency, Dr. Uchilaya? In your opinion?
First of all, I'm not in that position to vie for governor. Second, I know Uchilaya. Actually, I told you that I was one of his campaigners in Awendo when I was a pupil. Remember, I did not even have a vote. And I stayed with the gangster, the people who were for him at Judendi. And I was their head of the table. And we campaigned. But with that guy, my friend, I know he's not development oriented, but being that he has power, he can do everything. But in terms of development, nah, he's still behind. In terms of development, nah. That is what I can say.
Look at the camera and tell our viewers your last word. What is in your heart? What you have for them?
My people, Suna West constituency, which comprise of 4 wards, that is Orubaragana, Waswetatu, Wasimbete, and Wega ward. I take this opportunity to thank you for coming out during election 2022 and voted for me. Even though we did manage, but we do say God's time is the best. I'm still there. Coming 2027, we are together. We will embrace the change that we have been eagerly waiting for. The change for empowerment, change for supporting the widower, change for promoting the youthful, the change that we want and that we have been eagerly waiting for. My people, don't be disappointed. Let's fight. It is time to fight. We fight till the end. I love you guys, and I love you, my people, and may God bless you.
Thank you so much, my dear viewers, and thank you so much, Mr. Dave. It was a wonderful time being with you.
Thank you.
My dear viewers, we have to come to an end till the following day at time like this. Next week, that is on Sunday, we'll be here to discuss matters that affect our county Migori and how we can improve. Keep tuned, keep asking questions and sending comments. We have to sign out till next week at time like this. I love your story. I hope you are off.